From the Painted Desert to the Ponderosa Pines, the Grand Canyon State has towns and cities with unique names. So let's hit the road and find out what's in a name, Arizona.
I'm Brian Webb, and this is What's in a Name, Arizona. Today we visit Apache Junction at the base of the beautiful Superstition Mountain. They say there's gold in them there hills, and a lot of people have lost their lives trying to find it. We're going to talk to an expert about the Lost Dutchman Gold Mine. We're also going to visit a ghost town that used to be a real gold mine that still attracts tens of thousands of tourists each year. Plus, we're going to get up close and personal with some crazy-looking critters, and finally find out how Apache Junction got its name. Our first stop, Goldfield Ghost Town, with our tour guide, Casey. Casey, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
You grew up around here, right?
I did, yeah. I've been in this town as long as I can remember.
You know the deep, dark secrets, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're not sharing, though.
All right. Talk to me about the history. How did this place come to be?
So Goldfield Ghost Town was an historic 1890s mining town. Way back in the day, everyone was out in this area looking for gold, and we happened to strike some. Now, these days, we aren't finding so much gold anymore. We like to say we're just mining memories, and now we have fun attractions and things for folks to do around here.
How did it go from gold mine to what we see today? What was that process?
So in our particular instance, there's a lot of different stories in gold mines. Our mine itself was actually struck by an aquifer. So in that massive digging, we dug 1,058 feet down. We hit that aquifer, filled up that mine, making it not financially feasible for us to pump the water versus what was coming in. So we kind of pivoted. It's reopened a few times over the years. We've been Youngsburg, we've been other stuff, but now we're Goldfield Ghost Town.
What happens here now? What can people see and do?
Oh, we got a lot of really fun stuff to do. We got a train ride, we got gold panning, a mine tour, there's a mystery shack, our very own zip line, a museum, a shooting gallery, shops, restaurants, so much fun stuff to do.
People come from all over other countries to be here, right?
Absolutely.
And what's the attraction like? People want to know what it was like back in the old day, right?
Well, selfishly, I always pick the mine tour because that's what I do out here. We got a mine tour, we take you underground, we show you the tools, the equipment, we explain how we dug out gold in the late 1800s. I make a bunch of bad jokes, and then we let you out the other side.
So there's no chance you and I are going to find gold today?
Well, I don't make any, you never know. Let's give it a shot, right?
Yeah, all right, let's go check it out. Here we go. All right, Casey, tell me why this is so unique.
Well, Goldfield Ghost Town is open 7 days a week, 10 to 5, so we're always here. We only close 3 times a year on Christmas Day, Thanksgiving, and Easter, so you can pretty much always find us out here and offering so many different fun things to do. We have unique stuff in town, and our vendors especially, stuff like prickly pear fudge and homemade ice cream, and a lot of really cool and unique stuff to do. And, of course, the Mammoth Mine. Watch your step, folks. Come on in.
Oh gosh, we actually go down, huh?
Head down, you'll see right over here. Watch your ears. I'll just give it a sec at the end, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems all right. Come on in, guys. Watch your step. Welcome to the Mammoth Mine.
So tough conditions down here.
It was, but it was still a pretty good paying job, especially in this area. This was one of the highest paying mines around at $3 a day, which that's 2 to 3 times what workers were making around here back then. So it was a pretty good gig.
All right, so we didn't find any gold here. What do we do? Are we out of luck?
That's right. We got one more shot. Let's head up to the gold panning, see what we can find.
All right.
Well, we got one more shot to find you some gold today. We're gonna try gold panning. So we're gonna use these little sifters. We have gem sluicing, which is what we're gonna use right now. Run some water over this. Go ahead and grab your pan. Toss that guy down in there. See if you can't get yourself
all right,
a little
come
something.
on, gold.
A little sifting, a little shaking. We got some gems coming up for us.
I think I'm doing good. I see some shiny stuff in here.
Look at that. See?
How'd I do?
That looks pretty darn good. Look at that. You got yourself some genuine iron pyrite right there. Look at that.
What's that worth?
That's the deal.
About nothing?
About that right there.
That's
You've done it.
No gold.
No gold.
But there's always tomorrow.
That's right. And we got plenty of other fun stuff to do. We don't need that gold.
Great attraction in Apache Junction. we're going to find out about one of the other cool things that Apache Junction has to offer, the Lost Dutchman Mine, and no one knows that better than Teton Ken. He literally wrote the book on it. Teton, thanks for your time today. Why is this such a fascinating subject for so many people?
You really want to know?
I want to know.
For 130 years, folks have been on that Superstition Mountain looking for that mine. Haven't found it yet.
What do we know about it? What do you know about it?
What do I know about it? Let me tell you, Mr. Bryan. It's still there somewhere.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
What is it? What is there?
Gold, son, gold.
Like,
enough gold to make 20 men millionaires instantly.
is that right?
Yep.
What do we know about the man who says he found it? Who is or was the Lost Dutchman?
Lost Dutchman. Well, it wasn't really lost. It's mine that was lost.
Right.
Not this one, but the actual mine. Now, he was a German immigrant, came from Germany. Right? Now, everybody thought, well, why is he named the Dutchman? Well, when people asked him, he said, I'm Deutschland. And they took it for granted, you know, he's Dutch. That's how that happened.
Waltz, did Waltz find it?
Well, of course he did.
Tell me about it.
Well, some say he was out prospecting on the mountain, and he fell into a hole and found the mine. Some say he married an Apache princess, and she knew where the ledge of gold was. Some say it was actually a doctor from Phoenix who found the mine. Gave up, and the Dutchman went and found it himself. Some say the Dutchman followed Peralta miners, Mexican miners up there, and killed them and claimed the mine. You want me to go on?
Well, people have died trying to find it since
Absolutely.
then, right? Really?
Absolutely.
They get gold fever and just get lost up there?
Absolutely.
Legend has a secret way of getting in there and getting out without being detected?
He was a cagey old guy. Cagey old guy. He knew, living in Phoenix, when the word got out, after he actually found the mine, and nobody ever got close to the mine.
Wow. Is it tricky back up in there?
Have you been into soups?
No.
Let me tell you something. You can break a leg. You can break an arm, right? You can even get snake bit, right? And the Dutchman knew all these things. And that's why he never got hurt.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he died with gold under his bed?
Oh, absolutely. Almost 50 pounds of pure gold ore, and that gold ore has never been matched to any mine in Arizona.
So what do you think? What do you think, it's up there? There's still gold to be had?
Absolutely.
Teton, tell us, how did Apache Junction get its name?
The best I can recollect, Brian, is a mammoth mine out yonder on 88, a part of Goldfield Ghost Town up there now, was owned by a man, a mine owner, and he's the one that named Apache Junction. Apache Junction.
And best we know, it was because it crossed the Apache Trail.
Exactly.
With a stagecoach trail at the time?
Sure.
Okay. That makes some
In
sense.
the 1880s.
All came together right here in Apache Junction.
Sure.
All sorts of treasures in this town.
Absolutely.
I'm at Reptile Junction in Apache Junction with Declan, the owner. Declan, appreciate you being here.
Of course, thank you.
You got a buddy on your back. Tell me, Jeremy, huh?
This is Jeremy. He's an Asian water monitor. Depending on the day you come in, you'll find him just roaming around the shop. He's very friendly. We use him for a lot of education and youth groups. Don't fall, big guy.
How much does he weigh? He looks like he's heavy.
Oh, honestly, I do not know. We haven't weighed him in months. And he's still growing.
And he's a sweetheart, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, he doesn't look sweet, but I'll take your word for it. Tell me about the shop. Where are we going now? What are we going to see when we come here?
Well, we're just kind of looking around, seeing the layout of the shop. We do specialize in exotic reptiles, amphibians, and invertebrates. We do not work with a lot of mammals, birds, or fish. But there's always something fun to see when you come in.
Declan, you were telling me earlier that you can't sell indigenous animals here. They're all exotic. Why is that?
Right. So in the state of Arizona, because we do have a very unique ecosystem and a lot of very specialized animals to our desert that are under threat or being protected, it is illegal in the state of Arizona to buy, sell, trade, or assign a monetary value to any native vertebrate. And that's just to make it so, no one's profiting off of our native habitat.
We're also standing by one of the showstoppers here, right? Who's this big guy?
So much like Jeremy, the anaconda here is one of our education animals. So she goes and does a lot of events with youth groups, schools.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, that's the real deal.
Yeah. But she was raised specifically to work with children. She's a very tolerant snake. A lot of people think that reptiles and snakes are just, cold-blooded killing machines, but all of these animals, if you work with them right, can be just sweet, tame animals like a cat or a dog.
That's a good point. What do you want people to know before they buy something like an anaconda or a lizard or whatever else? What should they know?
Well, the big things I would say, just do your research, talk to people who are in the industry, talk to hobbyists, friends, This is a hobby that is quickly becoming very mainstream. There's more people in your inner circle that keep reptiles than you might think. And so just reach out, learn about these animals. They are worth learning about and worth not fearing.
So that's a wrap in Apache Junction, from trail to tourist attraction. We didn't find any gold today, but we sure did see some treasures, and we hope you had a little fun along the way. See you next time on What's in a Name, Arizona.